We're going to get there. Too early to think about all that, what you talking about. It's
too early to think about Bill Murray? No, it ain't.
You're still on the Friday's better than Sunday thing? I think people have lost their minds on that.
Friday is better than Sunday?
I got up at 4 in the morning this morning. I'm at work right now. I mean, it's fun and everything, but
work?
Sunday.
This is work to you?
Good point. Point taken. Nevertheless, the alarm clock went off. The phone went off.
Absolutely, this is work. You have to. You should be studying and paying attention to sports that's going on every single day. That's what you should be doing. Therefore, that requires
you know
work.
what Jay means. You know what Jay means. It's not a regular. It's not a job. But the point is, you
job. You guys, I can't believe
it's not work when you love it.
I can't.
You're reading articles
You should love your work, even if you were on your Wall Street job, Jay.
No, but the difference is most of the people you knew, grew up with, and everything do this anyway. They follow sports and talk about it anyway.
And
right?
a lot of people, don't love their work.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, but that's
to make
their
ends
fault.
meet.
But you should love your work.
All right, but without getting bogged down in that, did the phone alarm go off and you had to get up when you didn't want to this morning? That's not as good a day as a day where that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I know,
a day where that doesn't happen is a better day.
On the fringe, though. I know what's about to pop off as soon as I get off. You know what
Friday,
I mean? Pause, but you know what I mean.
Friday comes, it's light.
Everybody got the gist.
You chilling. Now you can just do whatever. Saturday, you do whatever.
I go
Sunday,
straight from right now.
You can't do whatever because you got to go to work on Monday.
Yeah,
so
but
you can't do whatever.
I'm working all day till tonight. All day till tonight. So the point is, why is that a more relaxing day than a day where the alarm doesn't go off? You get up, sleep in. When you wake up, you have some breakfast with the kids. I mean, come on, man.
How are you working all till tonight?
Because there's boxing tomorrow night. So we got.
But like on a normal
you signed up for that.
There wasn't boxing though.
Huh?
On a normal weekend where there wasn't boxing.
I'm still going straight.
You get off of this just in at 3 p.m.
Yeah, but between this show and that show, I do a boxing show too.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fine. You're working. Yeah, I got it. But you don't look forward to that Friday night?
That's part of it.
Yeah, but the Friday night for me nowadays, Jay, is I want to get in bed early and go to sleep.
Yeah, okay.
Sip something,
There you
get
go.
in bed and
have
relax.
a glass of vino.
But
have a little Yamasaki 18.
But the difference is, the reason it's good is because the next day the alarm doesn't go off.
Okay.
But the better part is when the alarm doesn't go off. All right, listen. Game 4 is here. What do the Heat need from Jimmy Butler?
More Bill Murray?
More Bill Murray. You want to talk more about Bill? Why could Bill Murray be on Jay's mind recently?
We'll talk about that. We're going to get there.
So I'm sorry, mister. We'll get there when we get there. Who cares?
You.
Oh, goodness. Go ahead, Max. Take it away.
So Jimmy Butler has not shown up as Superman yet. He hasn't had that Superman Jimmy Butler game. And they're not listening.
Maybe you should go talk to Bill Murray and see if he can get into the Ghostbusters. No, I'm just messing with Jay. Go ahead, Max.
You ever see Groundhog Day, Jay?
It's one of my favorite movies.
I played it for my daughter last summer, actually, my middle daughter, and I had a special daddy-daughter time.
Let's stay on point here. Let's stay, because we're going to get yelled at. I'm getting yelled at in my earpiece. It's just a lot of stuff going on.
That's just interesting. Your mind keeps going back to Bill Murray. I'm just the only thing.
I have a story, but it now has to wait. It's called a tease.
So Jimmy Butler was having an all-time great postseason, and then the finals came, and it has been decidedly ordinary by his standards. Has it changed the way you view him? Here's Jimmy Butler yesterday at press conference answering questions about his play in the finals.
I wouldn't change anything, not one thing. I continue to be who I am. We will continue to be who we are as a group, as a team. We're going to go out here and we're going to compete together. We're going to win together. And we're going to be who we are. I wouldn't change a thing, though.
I mean, look, Jimmy's always going to say the right thing, man. Like, he's a competitor. He's never going to give you any ins, never show any signs of weakness, and I rock with that. I respect that. But the reality is, in his first 3 NBA final games, he's had 11 free throw attempts, okay? This dude has had double-digit free throw attempts in multiple games against the Boston Celtics, right? Had 3 games of double-digit free throw attempts. He had double-digit free throw attempts in 4 out of the 5 Knicks games. So, like, he gets to the free throw line. That's how this guy sees the ball go in. And his rebounds are down overall. So we said yesterday, 62 points on 57 shots. That's not a good shooting percentage. And is it unrealistic? Yes, it is. But in order for Miami to have a chance to win this series, you are going to need those Jimmy Butler games. You're going to have to see
double digits in the fourth quarter at least.
You're going to have to see it.
Even if it's 10, you got to hit double digits in the fourth quarter.
Jay, why is this happening to him? Is it the size on the defensive end? Is he not going to the cup?
Ankle.
Is it his ankle? Why has it changed from the prior 3 series as to where we are now? Is he facing something different?
But, Key, that's why yesterday I called him Batman. It's like Batman has all the tools and all the gadgets, right? Bruce Wayne, you know what time it is, but at the end of the day, Batman is still human. And when you run out of some of your gadgets, when you run out of some of your tools, like you max out. And I think that's what we've seen from Jimmy Butler. He's gotten to the finals, he's carried the load, but he's tired, his ankle's injured, and his offensive skill set to a degree, it's not the same as a KD or a LeBron. Right?
It's a good analogy.
Rely upon those tools and those skills, and it just.
Key, remember Super Friends?
I was about to, yeah.
So like sometimes Batman and Robin could be trying to fight the Legion of Doom, but sometimes it's like it's a little too much. You need a Green Lantern or Superman to come in and come on, man, clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, Jay got a lot of Gleek in him.
Gleek. Wait, Gleek was the monkey.
Why did you?
He was a space monkey. That's pretty good. But still,
black on black crime this morning. What's going on with you?
You could have said
you're calling me a monkey.
You said you could have said the Wonder Twins.
I've seen it all. I quit. I've seen it all. This is ridiculous. This is what.
Did you ever watch the Super Friends?
Max said it. I didn't say it.
Did you ever watch the Super Friends?
I mean, let's not try to just dismiss Key. Just so derogatory.
Stop.
I'm pretty sure what he thought was he was
insulted.
I think what Key thought was Gleek was one of the Wonder Twins. That's why I pointed out he was not.
Don't try to start conflating now. You know what Key thought. Key's a big ass kid. You know what Key was trying to imply.
I did. All I said is you had a lot of Gleek in you, and Max took it. If you didn't know what it meant, that's fine.
But somebody was inevitably going to tell me what it meant.
But let them do that.
That's why Max is for the cause, and apparently you're not.
You watch Teen Titans Go with the kids, right? Jay, do you watch Teen Titans Go with the kids?
No.
Your kids aren't that age yet?
No, my kids are 4.
They said
2 and 9 months.
They did they satirized or at least made fun of the Wonder Twins. Because one of those Wonder Twins, Gleek was their pet. One of the Wonder Twins had a much better power than the other one.
So I'm a pet now.
He said he kind of called you a mascot, is what he said.
I'm a pet and a mascot. That's a monkey.
In fact,
calling you a pet, a mascot, that's
Tito,
a
Michael
monkey.
Jackson, whatever. I'm the monkey just hanging on. What's happening here?
No, anyway, Jimmy Butler needs to turn up the heat in order for Miami to stay in this thing. Because if they lose Game 4, we all know it's a wrap. We all know it's over with when they go back to Denver. You're going to have all the altitude issues. You're going to have all that. It's just going to be over with. It's crown. You might as well crown Jokic.
They're not coming back from down 3-1 if they're going on the road.
Give him the MVP trophy. They might as well start that process now.
So we would agree then that Game 4 is the biggest game of Jimmy Butler's life so far, right? Biggest basketball game of his career.
Well, you just said that. We didn't say that.
I'm saying, wouldn't you agree, though? Wouldn't you agree? Because if they lose this game, they're at home. If they lose this game, they are not winning these finals. But if they win this game, they really may win these finals. I mean, it comes down to Game 4 at home for the Miami Heat. He's the best player on the team. They've upset the odds every step of the way. They've never been in this position before. Jimmy Butler hasn't. How's this not the biggest game of his career?
Doesn't it feel like Jimmy Butler is one of those guys where he always holds a little bit of extra in the reserve for these type of moments? Right, it feels like he does. Whether that's throughout the course of the game, he may start the game strong, and then you see Gabe Vincent, you see Duncan Robinson, you see Bam, and then you get to the fourth quarter, and it's like, okay, that's Jimmy time, right? Hence why they were plus 90 before Game 3 in the fourth quarter in these playoffs. This is a different scenario.
Jimmy Butler.
You know what, though, Max?
Yeah.
Now that you said it, probably is the biggest game of his career. Now that you think about it,
of course,
right. I mean, because if he loses, what are the chances that he gets back? You know what I'm saying? To another NBA final. What are those chances? On top of that, if he wins it, now the biggest game becomes the next game.
Sure.
The biggest game becomes the next, until
But even the next game, Key, even the next game won't be as big because you're on the road. Even if you go down 2-3.
Yeah, 3-2, so you still got another shot.
But if you go down 3-1 at home, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Is Tyler Hero going to come back in the biggest game for the Heat?
It doesn't look like it, right? We keep hearing doctors won't clear him. Jimmy Butler was asked at the Thursday press conference yesterday, about it. Well, he was talking about his teammates. Listen to this.
Obviously, I expect to win, but what makes me proud is these guys are never out of the fight. They're so joyful because we're in this thing together through good and through bad, and I'm proud of my guys for that. I love my guys for that. So tomorrow we're going to come out with a lot more energy. We're going to compete at a high level, and we're going to get one at home.
And then Bam better do that Wonder Twin powers activate.
Man, call me a pet.
Shape of Michael Jordan.
Yes. Activate. Deactivate.
One of them could always turn into something good, like a really useful tool or something. The other one could only do a form of water. They were either ice or water or snow or something.
The greatest cartoons ever, man.
Yeah, Super Friends, no doubt.
It's the greatest.
Yeah.
This man called me a pet monkey.
Adam Silver responds to internet rumors.